welcome back to my second channel. My dress is falling down, whatever. Okay, today I want to talk about how to be selfish and how to not feel guilty about it. Now, this video is one with good intentions, so I don't want you to watch this and be like, oh, finally an excuse for me to be a selfish, awful human being. It's not about that. So if you are someone that is way too giving emotionally, financially, and time-wise, you're going to get the short end of the stick. That's why you need to learn to be selfish. Now, I have always been an individual that was highly empathetic since I was a child. I would always be the person to like jump in and save someone. Like even still to this day a little bit, I am Captain Save a Drowning motherfucker. Now, when I was younger, it got to the point where I realized helping everyone around me and putting everyone before me was actually very detrimental, and it made me very miserable. I vividly remember when I entered university, you know, at this point in time, I was not really familiar with patterns and my behaviors. I was not self-aware. I was 18 years old. And I just realized at some point, why am I doing these things and putting myself in these certain situations which is hurting me, and I'm not like getting any benefit out of it. So then I made this pact with myself that I was going to learn to be more selfish and that I was going to start to put myself first. And I've done that ever since. Now, this doesn't necessarily just mean I'm not saving people or I'm not helping people. It means, number one, I used to always pick friends with people who were drowning, basically. I'd always be like, oh, I have to save them subconsciously. But I stopped picking friends like that, number one. And I guess you can say that's selfish. Whatever, don't care. Number two, if someone was drowning, I will throw you a life raft. But if you don't want to get in, that's not my problem. If you want to drown, I'm going to let you drown. Simple as that. Because the more you try to help people, you will realize some people do not want to be helped. Some people would rather drown. As time went on, I realized it's not my responsibility. I throw you a life raft, you don't want to get in. I am not jumping in to drown with you. Number three, if you are not selfish with your emotions and your time, you will not get far in life, and you will not be able to pour into your own cup. And you know the saying, you need to pour into your own cup before you can pour into other people's cup. Now, I used to always pour into other people's cup, and then I had nothing for me, and then I would be depressed, and I couldn't do anything, and guess what? Then I could no longer help those people anymore. So, always pour into your own cup first. And look, I actually watched a TikTok by Iman Gaji recently, and if you know, look, I'm not the biggest fan of these types of YouTubers or TikTokers in the male marketing space, but he made a very valid point. And what he was saying is, people were asking him, oh, Iman, how do you help everyone around you? How do you like give so much to people? And he said it was because I was selfish when I was younger with my time, with my resources, with my energy that now I'm able to give to them. If I didn't say no back in the day, I would not be able to say yes now. And when I watched that video, I was like, that's exactly what I'm trying to get across in this video. Additionally, feeling guilt is something that I think you actually just kind of have to learn to switch off or ignore. I used to feel guilty for everything, whether or not it was related to me as well. I would feel bad for everything. Like I said, I was Captain Save fucking everyone. So I'd walk by a homeless person and I would genuinely start crying. Since I was a child, I'd go on vacation and I couldn't enjoy vacation because I would sit there at the dinner table and think, why am I sitting here and you're sitting there? Now, what is the point of not enjoying my vacation or crying when I see a homeless person? Quite literally nothing. I'm wasting time and energy because realistically, I'm not going to be able to save them. I can't save every fucking person in the world. So that's something the past 2 years I've been really good at switching off. I can see something that would make me really upset, and instead of being upset to the extent I used to be, I genuinely just say, well, that sucks. Or like, I hope I could do something one day, but there's really no point being sad about something that I cannot directly help. This also relates to friends and family as well. Like, I'm not going to get into personal details, but my mom developed this condition in her leg, and like watching her in pain all the time, it made me so upset, but I knew there was nothing I could do about it. But what happened last year was I would just see this and I would see her in pain all the time, and then it would actually debilitate me. Like I was not able to sleep properly or work because I would be so upset about it. And then it was, I don't know, then at some point I low-key switched off that feeling. Like, I would see her in pain and be like I gotta get on with it, really. Like, if I want to help my mum one day, I can't be sitting around being sad about this. I need to go fucking work. That's the only way I can probably indirectly help her with this one day, you know, through like financial resources and also doing well myself. You do need to learn to be a little bit cold, especially if you were someone that is very empathetic and very giving. I can absolutely switch off my empathy now because I have to. Genuinely, I think when you go through a lot as a person, it will be easier for you to switch it off as well, because you genuinely look at life and you're like, well, shit, life isn't fair. Damn, that sucks. Sorry for your situation. Wish I could help you, but I've got to pour into my own cup right now. And I also know if I want to achieve everything that I want in life, and if I want to help everybody that I want in life, I really need to be selfish with my time and my energy right now. And that means I need to put me first. I can't put other people first. Obviously, everything is situational, circumstantial, but yes, in general, I do put myself first. I think something that's really important to know is that you're not really responsible for other people as well. Like I said, I used to take on the burden of everyone. Even if they wouldn't directly put that burden onto me, I would naturally take it on. And then my mum said to me, it's not actually your responsibility. You don't have to feel this way. And then I was like, huh, true. And then I started to shed those burdens. Shit, that sucks. Sorry that's happened to you. Not my responsibility. I will try to help you one day, but I'm very cold about it now. I'm very cold. And that's why when people come to me with their problems, genuinely, I don't really react now. I'm just like, okay, like, I'm sorry for you, but I'm not going to cry you a river, because I genuinely can't do that to myself right now. Don't get this confused for being cold towards someone in need. Sometimes people genuinely do need you in that moment. They need your help. You would know, like I said, circumstantial, situational. In situations like that, I do not turn my empathy off. I'm there. But like I said, if someone is perpetually drowning, you throw them the life raft, it's just fucking sitting there. I'm not going to jump in to drown myself with you if you're not getting into the life raft, okay? Now, how do you not feel guilty? I feel like I have touched on that throughout this video. Basically, I turn off my guilt, my emotions, and I say, damn, that sucks. But additionally, I do say to myself that I kind of try to justify my selfishness by saying, like, I'm going to help you one day when I can, but I need to pour into my own cup first. I mean, that's how I don't feel guilty about it. But it's true that there is so much shitty things going on in the world. There are so many people who have got the shorter end of the stick, and I just learned I cannot waste my time being sad about this when realistically I know as a 23-year-old, not fucking influential billionaire girl in Australia, I can't save the world right now. And being sad about something that is so much bigger than me and I can't do anything about it, it's pointless. I instead should be focusing on how I can help the people in my immediate circle, family, friends, versus saving the world. Genuinely, I'm quite cold. This is why my hair's dark and my clothes are black. I'm joking. I'm joking. Before I leave, I just want to say, I'm not actually saying to completely turn off your emotions. That's very unhealthy, but I think over time, as you learn to be more picky with your time and also your emotions, what you're wasting your energy on, you will know how to navigate this. I don't really have to tell you. Everyone's different. Okay, love you guys. Don't forget to check out the Mind Formula, new product coming soon.